Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Rodri gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. DiMarco, nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. DiMarco gets into a good position. Oh, what a climb! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his big header! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, there he goes. Mbappe! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that has been cut short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Lukaku.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. Swings in across. De Bruyne. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's DiMarco. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chance! And again! He's scored! And they get themselves in front! Lukaku at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now, can they get him away? Matches Cunha. And this is Lukaku. Gravenberch. Aimed in toward... He rises! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk getting this one clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mathias Cunha. Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco has it out wide and in space. Terrific header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can...
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Vietnam are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back on the way. Mbappe! And he shoots! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
DiMarco. Now it's Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. Here's Mathias Cunha. And here's Gravenberch. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here!
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak.
He gets big! Well, that is remarkable.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And it's real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Szymanski tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Bellingham. And here's Lukaku. Oh, he's burst through. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it again. Quality ball. Now it's Alvarez. That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Singo. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Alvarez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Floated through. Tries to get it clear. Camavinga does well to get it back. And he decides to cross it. Rodri. Vinicius Junior strokes it back. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to play it through. Szymanski! He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Singo. Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's Wirtz. And it's Van Dijk. And Hakimi. Wirtz. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Wirtz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's travelling a long way. Stood up well to him there. Rodri. That's headed upfield. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! They've done it! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And here's Lukaku. Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Wirtz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
De Bruyne. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nice looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's a fine interception. Hit into the middle. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Takes a shot! Oh, nearly. Hakimi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yildiz. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! It's in! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Grimaldo. Singo does really well to win the ball there. Gravenberg played back. The final 5 minutes.
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Thuram. Now the cross. A mighty effort! That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Lewandowski! He scores! They have stolen level at the last. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
They've got to throw in. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And he's there to get it away. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And here's Mbappe. Gravenberch. Mbappe! Lovely feet. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. He's real chance! And he's done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now this could be a chance. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Wirtz with the short one. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could move up a gear here. And here's Lukaku. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Great ball and a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. There's the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. McAllister. And here's Wirtz. It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's McAllister. He's had a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Wirtz. Zakaria. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri. Well timed. Excellent interception. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. McAllister. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Matheus Cunha! Oh, nearly, nearly. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2, then. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland is onto this. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Matheus Cunha. And it's Gravenberch. And this is Lukaku. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander. Oh, smashing header! McAllister. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Wirtz. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Chance for a shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. This is threatening to become... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Vietnam are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Strong running down that left flank. Floated through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. McAllister, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco. Now Mbappe. Zakaria does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. DiMarco gets a foot in here. DiMarco is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Cleared without complication. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hakimi. Wirtz. Araujo. And it's Zakaria. Well seen. Saw that coming. Just about up to the hour now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Matheus Cunha, looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe shapes to shoot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is good strength. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Partey. Yildiz. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Konate gets across to intercept that. And it's Grimaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rodri. McAllister. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way past. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yildiz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he refuses to take the bait. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Koundé. Ball driven. Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Musiala, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eder Militao, Haaland is herring after that one.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.